it's your lovely Abbie Dagrin, and welcome back to my channel, lovelies. Today I'll be continuing a series on my channel that deals with Chiron placements, and today I'll be doing the last one, which is Chiron in Pisces / the 12th house. I'll be speaking on what the Chiron placement represents. Then I'll be speaking on the wound that someone has with a Chiron in Pisces, and lastly, what you can do to heal this Chiron placement. If you have not yet become a part of the Abbie Dagrin family, then this is your calling to do so. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know when I upload videos on the daily. Please also make sure you hit that like button because I know you guys will love this video. And last but not least, please make sure you share this video with everyone you know, whether it's your friends, your family members, your enemies, anyone who has a Chiron in Pisces or really loves this content. Last but not least, please make sure you have purchased from the Gael Beauty Store. We do have a lot of great products that are made with cotton and are very natural, and it's just very great for you to use. So everything will be in my description box with all the information needed to purchase. Now let's get right into the video, lovelies. So having a Chiron placement is something that we all have, so it's something we can't escape, we can't hide. We can never leave this placement, but it has a lot to do with the deepest wounds that we have and the healing powers that we eventually garner when we do heal this wound. It may represent, depending on the placement that you have, different things in your life. So it may deal with you as a person, it may deal with situations that you may encounter, and it's just very important for you to get to know what they are in order for you to see these patterns and find ways to heal, because by the end of you healing, you're able to heal other people and help other people with this placement or the same placement that you may have as well. So having a Chiron in Pisces or in the 12th house can be an indication of deep emotional wounds connected to spirituality, creativity, and the unconscious world, which makes a lot of sense because Pisces tend to be very creative, very spiritual, and the unconscious world has a lot to do with the 12th house. And being able to struggle or trust your intuition is something that does come with this placement, because Pisces tend to have very high intuition, and with this placement, they have a hard time trusting their intuition, probably because people have told them not to, or they just felt as though their intuition was not something that could help them. And because of this, they tend to struggle with mental health or unhealthy escape mechanisms. They do tend to be self-sacrificing and struggle with maintaining strong boundaries. And this is something that can be hard for any Pisces placements, having strong boundaries and keeping up with them. And having a self-sacrificing nature is something that comes with Pisces placements. Now, here are some other ways that this may play out with this placement. Having trauma related to religion, such as being raised in a strict or oppressive religious environment, or experiencing spiritual harm. This is something that I have seen in a lot of people's placements or in their charts, and I do see some celebrities that have this placement and they did grow up in the church, and you do hear how it did have an effect on them. Depending on how it's used, it can cause harm to someone, and being raised in a strict household on top of a very oppressive religious household can be very difficult on anyone, but specifically with this placement. Experiencing emotional or spiritual manipulation by others, leading to feelings of powerlessness and confusion. So this may be manifested in the home life or in the church life. And being powerless and confused is something that may come about that because you don't know what's going on. You don't know if you should fight back, especially if in the religion you have, like, not fighting for yourself is something that may be a theme for your religion. It's going to be hard for you to really want to do that. Feeling overwhelmed by emotions and struggling to set boundaries is something that can be very difficult for this placement to do. Leading to a tendency to take on the pain of others and neglect your own needs is something that Pisces placement, specifically this one, does do a lot. It's easier for you to deal with someone else's issues than your own, so sometimes they may tend to just deal with other people's because, it's a lot easier. It's not close to home, like my own issues. But sometimes they do feel healing from that, but it's also important to take care of themselves as well. Feeling like an outsider or being rejected by others because of one's spiritual or creative beliefs. So you may feel very different or feel like an outsider because you may believe something that someone else doesn't believe, or they may believe something that you don't believe. So you may feel like you are rejected and that people don't really want to be around you or respect you because you just think differently. And that's something that you may have a wound attached to you for. Also, you may have a harm relating to psychic abilities such as being ridiculed or rejected by others because of your intuitive gifts. Pisces placements tend to be very intuitive, but sometimes they can be ridiculed for that, especially with this Chiron in Pisces. So you may be rejected by others because of this intuitive gift, and that's something that is very hard for you to deal with because especially when a lot of your intuition comes true, it can be very difficult for you to really deal with that. Another thing is past life affecting your present life. So even flashbacks from past life or vivid traumatic dreams. So this is something that can really harm or be very scary to someone with a Chiron in Pisces because they really want their past to stay in the past. But sometimes your past issues do affect your present life, and that's something that they do have a lot to deal with, and it can be very difficult for them to deal with. Feeling disconnected from spirituality or a higher purpose, leading to feelings of emptiness and despair. So spirituality may be something that they don't really feel connected to, even though it is a Pisces placement in Chiron. So spirituality is something that they really grasp to sometimes, or a higher purpose. But because of this, they will feel empty and despair because, Pisces placements love to help people and they want to find meaning in helping people or higher purpose. And if they're not able to find that, then it could be very difficult for them. Maybe having substance abuse issues can lead to having coping mechanisms that are not healthy, and these can be used for emotional pain and trauma, and that's something that they may use to cope with these issues. Now, people with this placement have a longing for spiritual connection and often have a heightened sensitivity to suffering of others. They are very sympathetic to others and want to help others. They may struggle with boundaries and having the tendency to take on the pain of other people. So these could be boundaries in the emotional sense or in the physical sense. They just have a hard time with setting boundaries because they want to help other people and they don't like seeing people suffering. However, with the awareness and healing, these people can use their sensitivity and compassion to help others and find their own spiritual fulfillment. They also have a strong intuition and connection to the collective consciousness. People with this placement often have a rich inner world and are having a powerful imagination that makes them have natural gifts, writers, musicians, and they're able to, in a healthy way, release those issues that they may have through a creative outlet, like through music, like through writing, being an artist. So ways to heal this is by finding different spiritual practices and finding a connection to a higher power or a sense of purpose. Looking into therapy and counseling so they're able to learn how to navigate their lives regarding issues that they may have. Learning to be present in the moment and observe thoughts and feelings without judgment, as it can help to alleviate feelings of anxiety and overwhelming issues. Engage in creative pursuits such as painting, writing, or music. Learning to set boundaries and prioritizing your own needs. Recognizing that others' burdens are not yours to carry. Shifting from a mentality that you may not be the best person in your life and not letting the past things in your life define you, even though you do have a past and they'll always be there, not letting that define who you are. Practicing things that help with releasing blocked energy and promoting healing. Spending time in nature to help promote a sense of calm and connection to the natural world, which can be healing for your soul. Letting go of past hurts and resentments can be a powerful way to release emotional pain and promote healing. Letting go of unhealthy coping mechanisms and surrounding yourself with supportive friends and family members. So these are the ways for you to heal this Chiron in Pisces, and I have full faith in anyone with this placement to get the healing they need to help others and themselves specifically. That's all I had for you lovelies today regarding the Pisces Chiron. Please let me know down below what your Chiron placement is, and did you learn more about the Chiron and Pisces placement? Also, this is the end of the series, so I will continue on with natal chart analysis with celebrities. So please let me know down in the comments section who you guys would want me to do another one on. Please make sure you are subscribed and you've hit that notification bell. Also that you've hit that like and share button. And last but not least, please make sure you are subscribed and that you've hit that follow button on all of my social media accounts. And if you would like to support this channel, please make sure you do down below. Everything will be in the description box. I love you all. Please stay safe and healthy, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, lovelies.